Hi, I'm Ariel London, hip-hop artist and hip-hop journalist. I'm going to show you something kind of cool. This is the club where Dave East had an issue when he came to Montreal, Quebec. He legally couldn't enter the jurisdiction, and then he got legally in, and he had a concert tour, and when he had his event here, he had a problem with the Montreal police, the SPVM. I'm not surprised. I was sexually assaulted in this club, and I had to report it to the police. He is my ex-boyfriend. I'm sorry to report. Don't ask about the experience I had, and he likes to play name game a lot and change a lot of things. This is the building. It's upstairs. There used to be a restaurant downstairs, Julien Chocolat. That was only in recent years. I've been to the club many, many times, so this isn't about the location as much as it's about Dave East's choice of location. So I wrote a book. It's called Do You See You? You can buy it on Amazon.com. It's specifically about the theme of relationship rape. And that's something that happened a very long time ago. I wrote it much later, and now I'm RPTSD. I'm recovered from post-traumatic stress disorder. So since that's my status, which basically means healed. And actually, that was the place that where the diagnosis of PTSD came into effect, and I completely agreed with them. That's why I would talk to you guys about it on like London Mindfit and in my articles, and it's mentioned in the book, but once again the theme was actually relationship, but specifically relationship rape, as I mentioned in the book. It's a project, it's a literature project, at least to the public. Anyways, I'm not surprised he had negative vibes at his concert, because quite frankly, his girlfriend, their ex-girlfriend at the time of when he had that concert, I don't remember if we were specifically dating in that moment. I found out about it after, he didn't tell me. But that's where he chose to have a concert. So if anybody wants to, like, you know, thinks to themselves, oh, they were so cute together, like, I wish they would get back together or whatever, you know, like, it's public because he made it public, and it's the only reason why specifically the relationship is talk aboutable by me as a hip-hop journalist is because he wanted around that Bust Down video song that he released with Loso on the what do you call it, Living Proof album, where he's wearing red. But anyways, really, really weird that he'd choose that location, because Montreal has so many venues. Anyways, I was just walking by. I wanted to stop and show you that because I mentioned it in a video earlier today. I believe I was wearing red bra. So, Rouge means red. Yo, give me a second. My joint just went flying in this direction. Little fucking witches just took... No, it's gonna be here. There, I'm gonna find it, because I'm not gonna stop until I find it. And now there's thorns in here, but I was in Montreal, so hold on. Bitch! Yo! My joint just fucking flew into this fucking thing. Fucking witches. Bitch, it's Ariel London's joint. Give me my joint. This ain't funny. It's my fucking healing. It's medicine. Well, I'll find it. Because I'm not going to stop till I find it. It's going to be on the ground. It didn't go that far. Yeah, these thorns fucking hurt. No. I ain't re-rolling nothing. Kiss my ass. Okay, it went somewhere around here, so it could be like right around here too. My water, my Sony water bottle. Okay, my lighter is right here and it's pink. Okay, so I was just standing right there, and weed in my hand just went. This happens to Montrealers all the time, and this is like fucking bullshit thing to happen. Weed just flew from my fingers into this fucking thorn bush thing, and I saw this little motherfucker try and do something. But the thing is, from right here where it says G to here is where it went, and it's acting like, oh, like it's obfuscating the location of my marijuana cigarette. This is a really big deal. I need that shit. That's my fucking healing. I just rolled it, and to be quite fucking honest, I don't care about people's fucking excuses. Stealing is stealing. 3. Okay, so it couldn't have gone beyond here. That's good. All right. So as I was saying, Dave East had an event at Rouge, and he had a problem actually with the where are they? There we go. These guys, Montreal police. When he was here, I don't know what happened, but I know that they had to hose some people, and it made YouTube, and I didn't. The reason why I'm looking right now into this thorn bush is because I just got out of it. I was standing right here, and I was walking away from having just recorded that video at Rouge, and well, it's interesting because in Montreal, Quebec, cannabis is legalized. It has been for a very long time. And the people who actually sell the cannabis are government officials. It's Quebec. So I just went to the SQDC and bought weed. It's my healing. That's why I'm so passionate about it as a subject matter. And I was standing right here. And sometimes this happens to a lot of us. Sometimes your cigarette all of a sudden gets zapped from your hand or something. Or but it literally went. I was right around here, and it was in my hand right here, and it went boom. You see how there's all that's kind of cleared? That's because I was just in those bushes, and I was trying to find it because I saw the distance it went to. Now it didn't hop, so it is in there, but I have to find it now. So anyways, yeah, I was just finishing telling you that, and I thought that I was about to stop and record this because I thought they'd be a good backdrop. Anyways, so now we're gonna try and look, and whether I find it, how many minutes? 1:38. Okay. So let's see if I can find it. So it went beyond this clearing and to somewhere around that wood. I'm going in. So there's thorn bushes here, but I had to live at this place in Montreal, Quebec that had thorn bushes. So I know how to deal with them. And quite frankly, some things are worse than others. So they're not entirely thorn bushes, but it went somewhere around here, okay? So it's like as if it didn't hop, and it was long. So here we are. I just rolled it, just bought it. So, and there's police right there, so I feel it was safer because I got you can see my camera right there. Okay. Alright. So there's this wood. This is around the distance where it was. It went here, and it didn't hop, right? Unless it did. You decide. I mean, how does a joint just fly out of somebody's hands? Because it's taken by something, and that could be by technology, by remote, right? But what it's trying to imply is, I got it up. What it's trying to imply, keep doing this. So, what it's trying to imply is it's so this is so that. You can't find it because it's so deep in there, right? So it went on a trajectory like this, and I saw it there. Okay. Again. Wow. Thing is interesting about this is, well, since the government sold weed and legalizes weed in, you can even grow. I don't do that, but you can travel with an ounce, depending on the location, like city, across territory. So here's the thing, right? You decide. Where did it go? Either way, here's what you know now. The location where one of these motherfuckers would do that, so you can figure out all the other ones with science and mathematics. So, okay, so it's not here. So it disappeared. Yep, this is like an X-Files fucking episode. Alright. So I have 20/20 vision, and obviously I'm dedicated to, the cannabis cause. So just know, if that happens to you, don't do what I just did. This is a one-time thing. Don't do what I just did. I'm doing this because of my training. I graduated from Strathmore Tweetser School. I'm UCL alumni. I'm UN. Don't do that shit. Do not. I took the option at UCL, as I told you in my book, Do You See You, and on my Instagram, to go to the UN in May 2011. And it was a difficult decision for me because my best friend, Candace Wagner, was getting married that weekend. No wedding. They actually didn't get married in the end. It was May 7th, her wedding, so that's the weekend I was there in Geneva, Switzerland. So, as you can see, cannabis was just stolen out of my hand by spiritual warfare and somebody out there who don't want me to eat. So it's not there, as you can see. Officers like to report a crime. My marijuana cigarette that I just bought from the Quebec government just flew out of my hand into that thorn bush. Never mind, sir. Thank you for your assistance, and I'm glad cannabis is protected by government. Peace. So what you just saw me do, in terms of going into that bush and following up on my missing half of a cannabis cigarette, what I just did was appropriate for that situation. I happened to be recording, so I was able to press record and continue recording the subject matter. But on that point, that's like a don't do what I do type moment, number one. You really shouldn't do, like, for instance, you're not Mike Tyson, so don't do what Mike Tyson does. You're not Barack Obama, so don't do what Barack Obama does. You're not Whitney Houston, don't do what Whitney Houston does. You're not Rihanna, don't do what Rihanna does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Ariel London. I'm not fabulous. And while, like Gabrielle Union might do things that are similar, or, you know, like, in certain, like, when a situation happens, it's live in the moment, so, like, don't repeat it. You see what I'm saying? In that moment, you're just kind of got to be, like, chalk it up to, like, you know, okay, lost, whatever, because I did see something, like, I didn't, like, okay, so what I saw was my marijuana cigarette. I had half of it. And it was in my hand, like the cigarette is right now, and it got taken from my fingers. I'm pretty strong, so probably there was like an attack first on these two fingers, like biogenetic, like by technology, to like loosen it up a little bit, and then create a space to, see what I'm saying? So that's probably what happened. And then this, like the cigarette, which was actually this long. That's how much was left, is this long when I, it's like my regular ones. So it was like this long when I rolled it. It was this long when it got stolen, and it went from my fingers, and it went like this, a trajectory. I saw the trajectory. It went like, right, and not that far, like maybe 12 inches, at best 24, in a distance from me, in a clear path, and it was not there. That was a very specific spiritual experience. I have a book called Clarity Reigns, and in the first chapter, it's called Berries and Thorns. And it says, I'm describing being in Lantier, Quebec. Outside the shed at this location, there was a raspberry patch, so they're filled with thorns. And I would run into the raspberry patch because the individuals at that location were violent with me, so they wouldn't go in. I guess it was a little bit too dangerous for them, and the nature maybe wouldn't. They would prick them, and you know what I mean, in a different way. With me, it didn't, like I said, like, don't do what I just did. Anyways, it said berries and thorns, chapter 1, berries and thorns. So Clarity Reigns, chapter 1, berries and thorns. I didn't mind the thorns so much because berries smell so sweet. I didn't mind the thorns so much because the berries smelled so sweet. I didn't mind the thorns so much because the berries smelled so sweet. Yeah, so anyways, also, that thing that happened with the weed that got stolen from my fingers is on a block where I own property. Shame.